Welcome back to Let's Go Upstairs. Guess who's back?
Welcome back, everyone.
We are bloody back. Hope you guys like the backdrop, because we're back. You better get used to it.
Back from the dead.
Yeah, we've had a little hiatus.
Yeah.
Due to some technical difficulties. We had no studio. So the background is quickly the original Let's Go Upstairs studio. That was a share house, and I was sharing that studio with a couple other guys, and one of the guys had mental issues or something. I guess mental illness or something.
I would cut that bit out.
Why? Guess who's back?
Welcome back, everyone. Take 3.
No, we had to move out of that property due to some unforeseen circumstances. So we lost the studio, and then the next place I moved into just wasn't set up right. We didn't have room for a studio, and I had someone taking up all the bedrooms anyway. But
we're here now.
Yeah, but we've moved out, and I've got myself the perfect setup.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, this is actually part of the lounge room, but I said to Logie, I'm like, man, this looks cool. Got the palm tree in the bag, a little tropical vibes. A little elephant there, Indian tropical vibes, if that makes sense. India's not really tropical, but
Well, it's subtropical.
Yeah, we've got the vibes going on. So yeah, we're back.
We're back. We're back, baby.
So excited to actually be back.
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep doing the podcast here now from now on.
Yeah. So we're just gonna.
Logan's gonna stay as a regular again. It's like the OG.
The OG.
He's gonna stay regular. This sounds like the OG's gonna stay regular. So once a month he'll be on as a regular.
Nah, we'll be doing more than that.
So
more than once a month.
For some reason, maybe it's me getting older. For some reason, I am loving VB.
VB on a Sunday.
I've never liked
We're turning into all of our fathers.
Man, I'm just loving the suburban life. Give me a house around the country. Yeah, I've always, people that know me too, people that don't know me, I've always hated beer. But for some reason, the only beer I drink at the moment is VB. And I'm just on it, I'm all about it. Got the classic surfish and bloody stubby holder. But yeah, what's been happening, Logie Bear?
Yeah,
Logie's on the coke because he's already had too much cider, so he's out.
Yeah, I already had 3 ciders already.
Yeah, 3 ciders because he's a panzet. He has to drink it in the ciders. He can't drink a real man's drink, mate.
Yeah, I don't put that cheap stuff in my body.
Bloody drink a real man's drink, mate. But yeah, what's been happening?
Yeah, so just been hitting it out at work.
Oh, lucky you added that work bit. I don't know what hitting it out.
Yeah.
There's new YouTube laws that states you have to state whether your channel's safe for kids.
Yeah.
And I said it's not, and bloody you just proved it because it's like hitting it out here, hitting it out there, bloody regular monthly bloody visits.
Hey, I mean, you know, we're all pretty loose and free here. So yeah, if any of you kiddies are watching, we recommend that you get your parental permission and guidance.
Yeah. Also, too, tell us what you guys reckon about the podcast you in the comments.
Yeah.
Does it have that good sort of cool vibe to it?
It has. I think at the moment it must look very cozy here.
I hope so.
But yeah, definitely. Maybe in when it's getting a bit warmer.
Yep.
We can. Yeah, make it a bit more.
Yeah. So we're using this setup for now, but I've got spare rooms and stuff. But I don't know. I just think this is simple. This looks cool.
Yeah.
You don't need much more for a backdrop.
No.
It's just nice and clean. So here we are.
Here we are.
But yeah, what's been happening?
Yeah, just
housekeeping out the way.
Yeah.
Now to the juicy stuff.
Yeah, look, it's been quite a while since we've done this. More than a year, you reckon?
I do.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, a lot can happen in a year. But yeah, for me, it's just been work. Yeah.
Just work.
Yeah, pretty much.
Nothing that exciting.
Not really.
Nah.
I mean, I am a bit of a, I don't know, I would say self-described workaholic sometimes. But yeah, recently I've been watching the clock.
Yeah.
5 o'clock, out the door.
You're not bloody. Why? You just feel like they're not looking after you, or you just feel like you want some more life outside of work?
Oh no, just yeah, just gets a bit much sometimes.
Yeah.
Um,
Sometimes too, like you think you're doing your workplace a favour, and you sort of take it on board, like you sort of treat it like a bit family, like
Yeah.
you're obliged to help them.
Yeah.
But then when push comes to shove, they don't really
Yeah.
oblige to help you.
Look, I think really for me, it's. I mean, I think every workplace has that. At any job, if you get along with everybody and you feel like you're working towards a common goal and you're helping out and stuff, but I suppose I'll only really stay back if it's like something that is kind of, I suppose, benefiting me to a sense. If that does make any sense, but because it's kind of like you're kind of willing to put a bit of that extra time or whatever if you sometimes I work over the weekend and but it's purely for me. But yeah.
Well, I think one thing that I've made sure of as I've got older is I've got a really good work-life balance. With this like say podcast and some my other YouTube channels like that. Like some people love their job, some people work really hard. That's awesome. I'm happy with just earning enough to cover my bills. And if that allows me to have extra time to pursue all this sort of stuff, I'm all for it. So I think it's like maybe when I was a bit younger I would have just done the long hours and stuff like that. But these days I just do what I have to do.
I mean that's what happens, when you get older and you start to kind of
We are getting a bit old. We were talking about it earlier over a couple of years out the back. We're talking about how we've known each other since prep. Not prep, since primary school. What grade? Grade 1, grade 2?
You know what? I you stumped me there.
Yeah.
I know. Our other friend, who we just saw. I met him in like kindergarten.
Oh wow.
Right. Which I don't think you would have been a part of.
No, I met him through prep.
Okay. So it might have been prep actually.
Also, you just want to rub that in my face, do you? You've known him longer than me. You still good, mate? Hey?
No.
Yeah, so we're just talking about like it's crazy that we're still like hanging out often.
But I mean I think
I feel like that doesn't happen with the older generation. Is that you reckon that's the case, and if so, do you reckon it's due to less lack of social media and all that sort of stuff? Or
well, I mean, I think there's a certain little bit of it to social media, but I think I mean I think it might be just a universal thing that when you get older, in our parents' generation of what their ages are, they you get older, you get into your routine, you kind of set in your ways, you work and you have a family, all of that kind of
I do believe the older generation have a much less work-life balance. Like if you think back to say your father, my father, whatnot. You just, the memories you have is just them all basically always working.
Yeah, that's...
And
well,
not so
yeah,
much-
actually, yeah, that's true,
and
because...
not so much with the family life.
Yeah.
And the mothers would always be like,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, nowadays, it's very different.
it is frustrating because I don't know if it's the media or whatnot, but there seems to be a misconception that people think my generation after us are more lazier and stuff. I don't think I just think that they've woken up and they've realised there's more to life.
Yeah.
And if they've got interests, they want to pursue those interests. They don't want to be working 10-hour days just to pay a house and have no life.
Yeah. No.
But also too, I think the older generation had kids younger, so then they had to work harder. They had more kids. I think.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. That's a bit of a bit of spanner in the works, because in that generation, the baby boomer generation, and that's basically what they named the generation after, is that, in our parents' generation, your mum or your dad would have 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 other brothers and sisters, and it's just like what the hell, unheard of, and what the and I think maybe that kind of contributed to it, because there were so many kids, fighting for affection, and
But not just that. In regards to that many kids, you got to put food up there. Dad.
Yeah.
It was the whether you want to believe it or not, but these days it's different. But back then it was probably more so the male puts the food on the table, and then the female gives you the affection.
Yeah.
So if you're pumping out 6, 8.
Yeah, but I mean the thing is right. Women had to stay home and be the homemaker, if you will, because there were so many children.
Yeah.
You couldn't just go to work, because who would care after 8 kids?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. No bloody childcare back in those days.
Yeah. You had to rely on your grandparents, the parents,
that's right.
or even when I was a kid, I had a nanny for a little while. When I was a baby.
This guy, it all makes sense. He's got the bloody BMW outside. He had a nanny. He's just got a high roll in the CBD. It all makes sense. He doesn't tell me these things. He only tells me these little tidbits just throughout life, and then the whole Logan makes sense to that.
It's all coming together.
This guy had a nanny. I keep telling him, never forget where you came from, mate.
No.
So you had a nanny?
Yeah, I had
For how long?
So I think when I was just born, I had a nanny for, I don't know, 6 to 12 months.
Okay. Have you ever spoken to your mum in regards to that? Was it just because they were, without sounding ridiculous, is it just because they were sort of well off and they could do that? So your mum got help, or?
I don't exactly know, but I think it was only because of because when I was born, we'd just moved over here from New Zealand.
Yeah.
And I was just born.
So were you born in NZ?
No.
You were born here?
Yeah.
Okay. Sister NZ.
Yeah. So, and as a baby, I had a couple of serious health issues and stuff like that.
What do you have?
It's got some kind of fucking medical name to it, but I stopped breathing for 3 or 4 times.
So was it because I know when I was born, I was born with a thing called whooping cough.
Yeah.
Which is common.
That's common.
Yeah, so I had that. Was it like that?
Nah.
Or you just didn't breathe?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Yeah. And
lucky that.
and then when I was a toddler and going into school, I had this blood problem.
Okay.
My blood platelet issue or something like that, and my blood wouldn't clot.
Oh, okay.
So if I ever had a knock to the head,
So what did you wear? Helmet and knee pads and helmet?
Yeah, pretty much my parents wouldn't allow me to do sport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then was that an issue that got better with time, or you still got it?
No, I pretty much grew out of it.
Oh wow, okay.
Because I think I remember going to the Royal Children's Hospital when I was a kid and having blood tests, and I had to skip school and all of that type of stuff. But yeah, just kind of grew out of it, which I think the specialist or doctor said, I'll either be stuck for it for life or I'll just grow out of it. So
this is a bit sort of on topic, but as I'm getting older, I always just have this fear in the back of my mind a little bit that I'm going to get ill with something, or I don't want to get ill with something, because there's that many things you can get, and when you're sort of a teenager in your 20s, you don't think of that sort of stuff. No,
you don't.
You just go out, and as I'm getting older, I'm like, oh please, I don't want this, or I don't want that. I don't know. It's probably not. I believe I don't have anything.
Yeah.
It's in the back of my mind, oh please, I don't want to get anything. I want to say.
Yeah, but I think it's. Look. I think I kind of understand that, and I think that is really become only prevalent lately, and I mean lately in the past, 10, 15 odd years, because of the media. All of these current affairs, this person was, living their life, and, they were doing everything, and then all of a sudden, oh my God, you got 2 months to live, and, so, because you hear so many stories and stuff that happens to other people, and you're like, ooh, what if that happens to me,
Also too, surrounding my family, within my family, people have had things. So my sister's had thyroid cancer. All my Mauritian side have diabetes.
Yeah.
And then I have my Indigenous side that I have no idea.
Yeah.
And I'm sure being Indigenous, that just introduces a whole lot of range of things.
Yeah.
So I just randomly get paranoid, oh please, I've got all these things fighting against me. I don't want to get sick. I want to live a good life. But then on the other side, it's well, you can't change if it happens, it happens. You can't change it.
Yeah.
So if you lived a good life, you've lived a good life.
Yep.
But yeah, do you sort of get those, does your family run hereditary?
Yeah, I mean, my grandfather, my mum's side, which obviously I get my hereditary genes from, he had throat cancer.
Yeah. So is that like thyroid cancer?
Not really.
The thyroid's in the throat, isn't it? Isn't the thyroid around here somewhere? I don't know. That's why we're not doctors, guys.
Any doctors out there?
Leave a comment.
Leave a comment.
Yeah.
That's what's great about this two-way medium.
You educate us. Hopefully we give you a laugh along the way. We just do it because we just want to learn off you guys.
We can't be bothered going on Wikipedia on our phones.
It's too easy.
It's too easy.
Nah. There's a lot of keyboard warriors that will tell us
right or wrong. Yeah, I think that's really the only thing, and but I mean, then again, asthma, breathing. Eczema and asthma are kind of in the same family, and although it's different, it's the same. And that's kind of probably related to the stuff that happened to me as a kid.
Okay.
And probably now that I'm older, I developed a hernia.
Yep.
So I think it's just
So it's a hernia in your stomach?
Yeah.
Yep. And do you know what's caused that?
See, this is kind of how I. So it's a hernia at the top.
Okay.
whereas most hernias are down the bottom.
So is a hernia when the protective layer rubs away, and then you sort of get like a sort of
So it's when parts of your stomach go outside of where it's supposed to be from,
okay.
right?
Yeah. So do you feel like a lump here or something, or do you feel it, or
No, so it's like esophageal. So I get I think the medical term for it is GERD, which is reflux,
Okay.
like all the time.
Okay.
And I have to take like special medication for it.
Yeah. That will never go away.
Look, it kind of gets better
Yeah.
when like I lose a bit of weight.
Yeah.
Because that weight isn't pushing the stomach up.
I get it.
So, but I think that part of it is kind of always going to be there, which I think is just caused by the fact that my esophageal muscles aren't strong.
Yeah.
And I think that was why
You know what you need to do, bruh? You need to hit the gym, take some
yeah.
steroids, and you need to
Steroids?
and you need to
That's a
just,
bit far.
and you need to just pump the chest, bruh. Just get the biggest pecs.
Man, like I'm pretty big boned, so like if I really went for it,
'Cause you got
I would be fucking.
Because you got some of that NZ blood. You got some of that big boned NZ bloody DNA, mate.
No.
Huh?
Yeah. How about you?
In the way of
Medical? Anything happened to you as a kid? Broken any bones?
no, when I was
Because I've actually been pretty lucky. I haven't broken any bones ever.
This is wood, guys. I'm touching wood, and I don't want to.
Yeah, where's wood? The chair.
Yeah. I don't.
Touch wood.
don't
We got wood everywhere.
I don't want to answer that first bit, but when I was young, I was like 50 or 60% deaf off memory.
Ah,
And then I had to have ear grommets.
I never knew this.
So it must have been something to do with I had a small ear canal or something. But
Yeah.
and the way it was discovered, this is when I was really young. The way it's discovered is like people would be talking to me and I just wouldn't hear and wouldn't pay attention. You know, someone would say Jace and I just wouldn't look and stuff. So then they took me to doctors and I couldn't. I can't believe I was that much deaf. But apparently I was 50 or 60% deaf. Then I had to have ear grommets throughout pretty much all my early teenager to maybe 14 or 15. So that's why I never learned to swim and stuff when I was young because I wasn't allowed to get my ears wet because I had grommets in them.
How the hell did I never know this?
I thought you knew this.
No.
No, so you can look it up. But ear grommets is just like two little, I assume like they're like little balls, but I assume they're made out of plastic or something, and they sit in your ears.
But can you actually see them when they're in?
Yeah, so you visually can't see them unless you look in your side of your ear with like we go to doctors and
Yeah.
scope thing. So I had two of those,
Right.
and I wasn't allowed to get my ears wet, and I had that for a number of years, and that was that was to help. I think I haven't looked into it myself.
Like opening up the area?
I haven't looked into it myself properly, but being a little ball, I think they were put in my ear canal to hold it open so then it grows around it and keeps that space.
Yeah. Well, it makes sense.
Yeah, because eventually what happened was and as the doctor says, eventually once your ear grows and you grow up, the grommets will just fall out.
Yeah.
And then that's it. You'll never worry about it again. So it was weird. I remember I was like 13 or 14 and I actually caught one grommet falling out.
Oh, wow.
So I got to see it. But yeah, I remember, again, I was quite young, but I remember getting the grommets put in. And then when I came out of the hospital, I remember everything just sounded so loud to me.
Really?
I'll never forget, I flushed the toilet and it was just like, it just blew my mind how
Wow.
And like, I'll probably never, like, I don't know, it's like when you got headphones on and you pull them off and or like if you get your ears drained and all of a sudden it's like wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll never forget that the toilet just sounded so loud and then we walked outside and I could hear the birds chirping in the car.
Wow.
It was crazy. So I must have been pretty deaf.
Wow.
But yeah, they fell out and since then I guess I've never got checked officially, but I think I can hear properly. Oh no, I have. When I was an apprentice and stuff, we had to do mobile ear tests.
Okay.
Just to
Yeah.
make sure we're not going deaf and stuff.
Yeah.
I think I did pretty well in those. But yeah, that's another thing. What else? When I was a baby, I had normal skin, and then out of nowhere, I developed like a dark skin.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You would have seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I developed like that. I wasn't born with that. I developed like a.
Oh.
Yeah, I developed like a dark skin patch.
Because I would have thought you would have been kind of born with that.
Nah, I don't believe I was. Because you look at early baby photos, it's normal. Mm-hmm. So I developed that when I was quite young. And what it is like you can see my skin colour is sort of brown. But what it is it's like a more dark brown type patch that sort of runs along my thigh.
Yeah.
And again, I think I had
is it kind of in the same family as kind of like psoriasis?
No, I don't believe so because it never goes away. So it's like it's some form of skin disease, I believe.
Yeah.
Or a fungal thing or something. I believe I had it looked at obviously when I was younger, but I cannot remember for the life of me, and I've never asked.
Yeah.
But what I think it is, I do think it's either fungal or a skin disease or something. But yeah, it's just like a real dark patch, and it's not a straight line. It's sort of just
Yeah.
But maybe again, if you know sort of what I'm talking about, leave a comment below. But maybe it's. I've always had the theory that it's a little bit hormonal too, because where that dark patch is, I get.
Does it get like darker or lighter?
No, it stays the same. But if when I tan up in the sun during summer, that gets darker too. So it evens out a tiny bit, but it's still a dark patch. It's always going to be darker than the rest of me. But I have some theory that it's got something to do with hormonal because I have, like, where that dark patch is, I have, like, a lot more hair growing on that than my normal unpatched skin on this side. So it's just really odd. So I don't know, and you know what? I was extremely self-conscious my whole upbringing about it.
Yeah.
I used to always try to wear longer shorts and stuff.
Yeah.
But even as an adult, like I don't care now.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But as an adult, I still haven't gone back to the doctors because imagine if I could just like take something and it goes away.
It's like, why did I not do this 20 years ago? What the hell?
But I've always said as I've got older, I've always said, because I've always been a bit self-conscious about it, that like obviously once I get a bit more tattoos, that dark patch, I'll just like get my whole leg or whole thigh covered so you can't really see it.
Yeah.
Blend it with tattoos. But yeah, that's probably a couple things. But yeah, other than that, I've been pretty happy-go-lucky, I think.
Yeah.
I've had a nose operation when I was quite young. Something to do with the nasal passageways or something. So I don't know. And I've always been. You'll know this from sleeping at your house or whatever. But I've always.
He's a very loud snorer.
Yeah, that infamous.
Very, very nasally.
So me and this is a story. Me and Logie went just a boys trip to Gold Coast, was it?
Yeah.
Where did we stay? Q1 or something? We stayed at like QT or something.
Okay.
Yeah, something. I don't know, it wasn't nice. Anyway, we had one hotel room with 2 beds. And then apparently I was snoring that loud. You know, I was snoring that loud that Logie couldn't sleep next to me, and he grabbed his bedding and took it to the bathroom, and he slept in the bathroom. Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh God! So what was happening? You were just like, why did you wake me up and be like, shut up?
Oh, I don't know. I hate waking people up.
But yeah, that's pretty funny. He actually slept on the bathroom floor. I feel so bad, man. He slept on the bathroom floor. That's pretty bad. But yeah, so even obviously, like most people that snore, the more you drink, the mornings.
Yeah, it gets worse. Yeah.
Yeah, but
It gets worse.
yeah. But sometimes I do sort of slightly snore when I'm not drinking. But most of the time, because most of the time you would have heard me snore, we would have had some drinks hanging out and stuff. So,
But I mean, I don't know. Maybe this is one for the viewers.
But
I think it's just a male thing.
no, girls definitely snore. 100%.
Oh no! I'm not saying that. I'm saying like for males when they drink, they just snore.
Yeah. Yeah. Can someone tell us why that is?
Because I've been told that I snore, and most of the time, it's like either when I've like been drinking or like you sleep on the wrong side or whatever. But apparently, it just gets worse when you drink.
Can someone tell us
Why that happens?
why that happens?
Yeah.
Because and that also makes me think, if I had a nose operation when I was younger, well, clearly I've got the biggest nose in the world, and clearly it was unsuccessful, because why am I still snoring?
No, maybe it's just made the snoring louder.
I've got a mixture.
Maybe it's just made it
I've
louder.
got the largest nostrils in the world, a mixture of Mauritian and Aboriginal nostrils, and I'm still struggling to get air up there. How is that possible? How is that possible?
Yeah,
I can't make my nostrils any bigger.
You must be like constantly drunk from too much oxygen.
So why am I snoring, guys? I've got this big honker. Big honker dog. Yeah, so someone can let us know. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. See, all these things, there's probably easy fixes.
Oh yeah, I know, but it's just a male.
At one point,
But it's just like a male thing. We just don't go to the doctors.
yeah, that's true. But in saying that, I ain't got to the doctors a lot more to get stuff checked. Like I had a little lump on my tummy, and I thought it was just like a little pimple coming up.
And next on the medical hour with Logan and Jason.
Yeah, I thought it was just a little pimple. And then it kept growing and growing. I got paranoid. I went and got it checked, and apparently it's nothing. It's just an old bad lump. Paraphrasing.
Yeah.
But yeah. Alright.
Yeah, I had a bit of a shoulder thing a few years back.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that wasn't pretty.
Yeah.
But that.
Recovered. You helped me move house, and you lifted quite heavy.
Yeah. The old plastic pins are working a treat.
So you got plastic pins in there?
Yeah.
Oh, still?
Yeah.
Ferrous life?
Yeah.
Is that because without the pins it would keep slipping out?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it feels good?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever I'm in bed and like I lean like that on my shoulder and put all of my weight on my shoulder, like when I'm on my phone and shit, like after a little while it can actually really, really hurt.
Yeah.
And it's actually quite difficult to get to get off it.
Yeah.
So I have to literally like just really, really, really slowly start lifting the weight from it and then start to move it.
Yeah. So when they put pins in there, was there anything going forward that they said you need to do? Or?
Yeah, look, not really. No. I mean, they
probably pretty common procedure these days.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah, so I mean, like they say like you lose like, I don't know, like up to like 10-15% of the like rotation or the radius of where you can move your arm. But yeah.
Yeah, you've been pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, you helped me move house and lifting pretty heavy stuff. That damn bingo machine.
Yeah, I've lifted quite a bit.
You helped another mate move house yesterday.
Yep.
So you would have been lifting quite a bit then.
Yep.
But yeah, interesting times.
Yep.
What's next on the let's go upstairs
What's next?
subject list? We should do it live and then people could just choose the subjects for us
Yeah.
to talk about.
Like, do you think like Facebook Live or can you do YouTube live?
Yeah, YouTube live.
All right.
Yeah, so...
But obviously we would need like a laptop or something or a screen to show us the comments coming in.
Correct. So we'd get like a third person to read it out and stuff. But in saying that, we probably won't have that many viewers, so we'll probably just be able to just get up and look at it and be like,
Come on, guys. Come on with the comments. Come on, get.
It'd be like one question every 10 minutes.
It's like we'd like absolutely exhaust the subject matter.
So anyway, so
look, we're back. Fill us in, Jace. What's happened between the last episode and today?
Well, the last episode was when I did the collab with Not As Fucked.
Yeah.
So I went on her podcast.
Yeah.
And she kind of let me use it for my own podcast. And I just spoke about my life and my upbringing and whatnot. And because I've probably touched on it previously, but I've had a pretty unique upbringing.
Yeah.
And I think if I've been, I don't know if gifted's the word, but if I've been gifted with such a unique experience and upbringing, then I feel like that's got to be shared. Because there might be, and the whole point of me going on that podcast was just like, I know that people could be going through similar things, even different things, but like could be going through something and may not know, or may think they're alone, or may not know how to exactly deal with it, or who to turn to or whatnot. So I sort of went on it, get my story out there, and in the hope that I connect with someone. I prefer, hopefully get through to someone, and maybe they can think about their actions, I guess.
Yeah.
Their actions before, and maybe make them realise that people can go through pretty shitty and pretty bad situations, but you can still live a good life.
Yeah.
And I won't say normal, but you can live a good life. You can still have a loving, fulfilled life and pursue your hobbies, and have a job and do whatever you want. So, I'm just one of the lucky ones that was able to come out of it. But so I spoke about my upbringing, whether it's dealing with death, dealing with family situations and whatnot.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of stuff. I highly recommend it. I'll whack it up the top here. Don't know which side. Maybe this side. Which side, Logan? I'll whack a link in up there, and if anyone's interested or haven't seen it, you can go and watch it. Go for about an hour. But I know it's an hour of your time, but it may sort of benefit you if you're feeling a bit down or whatnot. But we've both been. And just because I went on the podcast, it doesn't mean that my story, both like my story better than anyone else's story. It's just my story.
Yeah.
We've all had stories. You've got a story. Everyone's got a story. So, I just went on there and I got a good response from it. I think I'm gonna do There's a couple more collabs in the works on different other people's podcasts to try and get my story out there a bit more. Because I truly do believe it does need to be heard and it needs to be out there.
Yeah.
So I'll give it a go.
So I mean, it's always good to get your story out there because as distinct as it may be, there may be someone else out there that has remotely kind of similar situation or experience where you can relate.
100%. And also too, if life has given me that path, then sometimes I wonder whether it's given me that path for a reason.
Yeah.
And whether I'm actually am meant to talk about it and am meant to be there to try and help others through things. That's something I sort of have thought about more as I've gotten older, I guess.
Yeah.
I know I say that a lot, but maybe I've just gone through these things for a reason, and maybe I am meant to try and mentor people or meant to guide people through their tough times.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just why it's happened. I don't know. You can never explain why it's happened, but maybe that's just part of it. So I thought, if I could help anyone, that fulfill my soul and hopefully fulfill their soul, I'd be a happy man. So but yeah, hopefully got another one coming up in the future. But yeah, sort of this podcast we're just covering everything, aren't we? Really?
Yeah.
So yeah, we thought we'd do this one. It's a Sunday night, Sunday evening in Melbourne. We thought we'll get together, we'll do this one, let you guys know that we're back.
We're back, baby!
I know there's a few people been asking us when we're going to do another one, so here we are.
We're coming hard and fast!
One way you can support us is like, share and subscribe. That would mean the world to us to try and keep this sort of, I don't know, passion going. I guess.
Yeah.
You enjoy it, I enjoy it. We're going to get guests again. Every podcast we upload to YouTube, but I'm going to have audio only and then try and get that on a platform for you guys as well, because I know everyone doesn't want to sit there and watch YouTube. But yeah, if you can support this, we would much appreciate it. Muchly. I hate that word. There used to be someone that...
Is that even a word?
Yeah, exactly. There used to be someone I worked with that used to say muchly, and that used to... But yeah, if you could chuck your support, we'd appreciate it. We're excited to bring this platform back.
Yeah.
So I'll be having this platform as well as my automotive YouTube channel, all on the same channel. Logan is like one of the... Logan's in IT and he doesn't have Instagram.
Yeah, well, look.
It's like I reckon he's in IT and he's been put in a corner cubicle and he's still he's playing Windows 3.1. It's like, okay, Logan, you pretend you're networking over there. You pretend you're little building something, some DOS files. Okay, you have fun, mate. How does Logan have Instagram?
I'm too old school. People.
Older people have Instagram.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't like the whole it's so funny. I actually heard a radio ad this morning when I was driving, and it was we'll have this prize and stuff, and you'll love it because it's got, your Instagram will love it because, we'll have the perfect Instagram shots. It's like they try to promote themselves. We had this new this Christmas party at work that's being organised soon, and the place that we're going to, we went on their website just to go okay, what's it all about, and it was so funny because every single photo on their website about the restaurant and that was just all of these Instagram photos of all of these girls and all of that type of stuff, and it's just what is the world becoming?
In saying that, follow me on Instagram at Jason Canal, Canal.
Well, look. That's my own personal take on it. I don't discourage anybody else from
the old backtrack.
Well, let's just say that it's just not for me, right?
Anyway, also too, I tried to do this when I was doing the podcast. We'll call it last season, I guess.
Season 2.
Yeah, but if you guys are watching and want to be part of the podcast, we're happy to have guests. If you just want to jump on and talk some shit.
Yep.
Talk some shit.
Yep. That's what we love to do here.
I know we've got a couple. I know maybe some of our mates will jump back on again. But yeah, if you're watching and want to jump on, just hit us up again. My Instagram at Jason Canal. You can follow the Let's Go Upstairs page on Facebook. Let's Go Upstairs. Logan has no social media. Logan has his personal social media. He probably doesn't want that to his podcast.
No.
If you want to follow Logan, go to the city and just try finding him working his IT magic in one of the buildings. But yeah, we'll leave it there. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We're excited to be back.
Yep.
And
plenty more content. Plenty more outrageous topics to discuss.
Yeah, and we're hoping to pop one out a week. So yeah, thanks for your support, and we'll see you next week.
See you guys.
Now to find out it hasn't been recorded.
Oh, fuck, man.
Man, we got a GoPro and we still went to 45 minutes. We're just too used to it.
You guys done?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, man.